Hello everyone, my name is Kelsey Davis. I am a graduate student at the University of New England studying applied nutrition with a focus in health promotion and obesity. Before I began my path in nutrition, I was an undergraduate student at Curry College in Milton, Massachusetts, where I studied journalism and television. Something that I think isn't talked about enough is the transition from high school to college. Everything is new. Friends are new, classes, housing, routines, schedules, and the main focus of this presentation, which is food. Specifically, individuals who are moving across the country or from an entirely different country. This is a major transition for a lot of young adults, and living independently, beginning a college education, it's so exciting, but it can be extremely stressful. And as a future nutrition professional, I want to know how I can make that transition smoother while maintaining or improving the health of college students. Something that really concerns me about this population is their access to food, especially nutritionally dense food that's going to keep them full and focused throughout their college career. With about 41% of students experiencing food insecurity, there's a great impact on academic success, and it's correlated with diminished health and well-being. Since the start of my graduate degree, my primary research has been the health of college students. I feel really strongly about investing time, money, and resources into our future, and these young adults are our future. Teachers, caretakers, creators, and leaders. And Boston, Massachusetts specifically is home to over 150,000 college students attending world-renowned colleges and universities. And while Boston is ideal for education and internships, it's actually the most expensive U.S. city to study in, and the student rent is the highest globally. The focus group I conducted included a small sample of 10 college students enrolled in 7 different colleges or universities in Boston. And even through this 45-minute discussion, I've concluded that there is a lot of financial stress that takes a toll on the food security of these students. According to the Hope Center of College, an extensive research study on campus basic needs and security found that 38% of students at 2-year colleges and 29% at 4-year colleges experienced food insecurity in the fall of 2020. With uncertainty surrounding basic needs like food and housing, students are more likely to face poor physical health, depression, and higher stress. Food insecurity can occur across any amount of time and is due to a variety of factors, including low income, employment instability, disabilities, health, race, ethnicity, community safety. Rising tuition costs and rent costs, financial independence, accessibility to food are all reasons why many college students are facing hunger. Participants from the focus group contribute a significant portion of their struggle to high cost of living and cost of meal plans. However, as the discussion continued, I was surprised to hear the perspectives on food assistance and the resources that are available to them. Of the 10 student participants in the focus group, 3 of them chose to opt out of their meal plan altogether. And all of those 3 students lived off campus and were not required to enroll in a meal plan. On average, the cost of a meal plan at a college or university for an academic year is about $4,500 or $1,875 a day. One student who I spoke with in the focus group shared that his meal plan costs $3,000 a semester. To put that into perspective, this student pays $6,000 for an entire academic year, which is about 8 months. And if this student spent just $100 a week on groceries for the entire year, that would be less than $6,000, coming at $5,200. While some students are overpaying for meal plans, others are either skipping meals or conserving their meal swipes to get through the week. A couple of quotes from the focus group were, As a freshman, we are required to have a meal plan if we lived on campus. It is super expensive, so I chose the cheapest option, which is 10 meals a week. To be honest, I would have to plan when I was going to use my meal swipes throughout the week. Another student said, I also have a meal plan because I go to BU and I live on campus, so I have 14 meals a week. I normally skip breakfast and then have 2 meals a day. It is absolutely a problem when students have to be mindful or stress about food altogether. Students should feel confident that they can get healthy food between their classes, extracurricular activities, studying, or internships. The participants in this focus group had almost no idea the resources that they could possibly qualify for. They truly believed that eating ramen noodles for breakfast, lunch, and dinner is somehow a rite of passage for their population. While supports for students exist on a federal level, state, and college levels, data shows that most students who experience basic need insecurity don't access them. And a large portion of this is that stigma of assistance programs is a huge reason that young adults just accept their food in circumstances. One student noted, I think accepting help is really difficult for a lot of people. We, college students, are always in the mindset of grinding out work and just getting through. Being a broke college student is a normalized thing. So where does this information bring us? As I researched all kinds of resources for college students, I came across an organization called Project Bread. And their goal is to permanently solve hunger in Massachusetts. Currently, Project Bread connects people and communities in Massachusetts to reliable sources of food and also advocating for policies that make food more accessible. So in the end, nobody goes hungry. My proposed solution is to connect this mission and organization to individual colleges across Boston. The goal would to be have Project Bread representatives on a college campus where we are screening for food insecurity and then helping the students that need it connect to those resources that work for their individual situation. These representatives can also be a part of the orientation team as students come onto this new campus and are learning what resources are available to them at their new school. And the hope is that this resource would tackle food insecurity for an entire community, but one member at a time. We have to understand that students come from different backgrounds and situations, and having this customized plan of action based on their specific needs is actually ideal. And I think bringing this mission to college campuses will also begin to minimize that stigma around food assistance programs because it is available on campus, is an office on campus that students are expected to use. The success stories from Project Bread are outstanding, and I think it's time to utilize them on a broader scale and reach their goal, but also our collective goal of ending hunger in Massachusetts.